Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Muscle Size and Strength Show. We are back here with another episode, and in today's episode, we're going to be talking about mind-muscle connection. So we'll be covering the topic of mind-muscle connection and how it can enhance your workouts. So in today's video, we're going to be covering what is mind-muscle connection, what are its benefits, 5 tips to improve mind-muscle connection, and our recommendations for applications. So which exercise you can apply mind-muscle connection and which exercises to avoid applying mind-muscle connection. So make sure you watch the video all the way through to find out our recommendations. So moving on, let's get right into our today's topic. So what is mind-muscle connection? So mind-muscle connection is when you think about and feel the muscle you're working on during the exercise to make it work better. It helps you get stronger and build that muscle faster. How does it do that? So when you're doing a bicep curl, if your mind is somewhere else while you're performing the curl, it won't be as good as if you were thinking about the biceps while you were performing it. It will that's what improves your mind muscle connections and enhances your focus in your workouts. And that's basically what mind muscle connection is, just thinking about the muscle that you're trying to work. What are its benefits? So when it comes to mind-muscle connection, it helps in aids in targeting and engaging specific muscles during isolation exercises. So mind-muscle connection comes really handy in isolation exercises. For example, in bicep curls, tricep pushdowns, shoulder raises, side lateral raises. For example, if you have a poor connection with certain muscle, I see a very common thing with the back muscles. A lot of people have a very poor connection with their lats and traps when it comes to back training. So in order to improve that, mind muscle connection comes really, really handy, which leads to improved muscle development and better results. So as I was talking about the back muscles before, so if you ever having a hard time feeling your back muscles, applying this concept of mind muscle connection to your back training would be really, really, really useful in proper development of your muscles and strength in future. So we're gonna give you 5 tips for a better mind-muscle connections. First one is use light weights. It's an easy one. When you use lighter weight, you tend to focus more on the muscle rather than just moving the weight. When you want to concentrate on your muscles, you use light weight. As I said, for if you're having trouble feeling your back during your back training, try performing your choice of exercise. It doesn't matter which one. You can use, for example, lat pull down. Instead of using your regular weight, try reducing the weight to try reducing by 30% or 40%, and then try performing that exercise. You will see a better connection with your back muscles, a better mind muscle connection, and improved muscle focus and control. So that also ties up into preventing injury. So this is a good one. The next one on our list is slow tempo. So if you lift weights slowly, it promotes enhanced muscle engagement and effectiveness. So it ties up to our first point that we discussed before. So lifting lightweight and lifting it slowly. It's like a perfect combo to feel the muscle that you're trying to target, so that you have a better mind muscle connection. So when you go back to your regular heavy training, you will have a better connection with your muscles, and you will in turn get better at performing at that exercise and get stronger faster. Moving on to our third point, pause and squeeze. That's so if you pause at the peak of your lift and squeeze your muscle, it leads to better muscle activation and better results. For example, again in bicep curl, so when you perform in a preacher, for example, in a preacher curl, if you're performing the exercise when you are right on the top of your lift, if you hold it and squeeze your bicep as hard as you can, and then you slowly descend down, that is the perfect combo of developing a good mind-muscle connection. I would recommend doing this for just 3 to 4 week phase at a time. Just if you're having, for example, if you're having trouble feeling certain muscle. So if you're having any of these problems, so I would say just take a 3 to 4 week of your training block and focus just purely on developing mind-muscle connection on that specific muscle that you're having trouble feeling. So use lighter weight, perform the reps slowly, and squeeze and pause at the top of your reps. This will help you with the 3 or 4 week of block. It'll help you start feeling and connecting to that muscle, and when you go back to your heavy training, you'll get strong. Next one is physical touch. So this involves a workout partner to touch the muscle you're working on. The benefit of doing this is it improved feedback and awareness, especially for muscles not visible in the mirror. Again, back muscles is a very common one with the back muscles. So if you're having trouble feeling your back muscles while you're targeting your back, have your gym workout partner just have him or her touch on the back while you perform the exercise. It'll help you feel that muscle that you're trying to target better and connect to that muscle better. Next one is maintain focus, consistent mind-muscle focus. So once you start developing a good mind-muscle connection, then next thing is maintaining that throughout the set. Consistently keeping your mind on the targeted muscle throughout the entire exercise. It helps in enhanced training technique, leading to better muscle development. So again, once you start getting good at connecting to the target muscle that you were having trouble with, then the next step to take it to the next level is maintaining that focus throughout the set. Moving on to our last part of the video, which is recommendations. So we personally recommend using mind-muscle connection for isolation exercises only. And on top of that, I also recommend doing this style of training just for a 3 to 4 week block at a time, not more than that, because your primary target of the training, especially if you're beginner to intermediate, should be progressive overload, which is getting stronger at your main compound lifts, that is squat, deadlift, bench press, overhead press, pull-ups, rows, all these exercises. That should be your primary goal and focus, to keep adding like 5 pounds a week, 5 pounds a week, as many weeks as you can, and keep getting stronger at those core lifts. That should be the primarily goal. This kind of training, the mind muscle connection, should just be, I personally recommend just to use it as a correction block. So let's say, as I said before, take 3 to 4 weeks and use to as a correction to the muscles that you're not able to feel or connect to properly, and use those 3 to 4 weeks to improve that mind muscle connection and get back to getting stronger at your core lifts. So concentrating on specific muscles you're working on. Example exercises, bicep curls, leg extensions, etc. So for compound exercise, we recommend using external cues. What is external cues? It is focus on how your body moves during these exercises, having a proper form, having proper technique during your all your exercises. Like the exercises that I'm talking about are heavy exercises like squats, deadlifts, presses. It includes bench presses, overhead presses, your rows, pull-ups, dips. So these ones I wouldn't recommend focusing on mind muscle connection. You should be focusing on your form, your technique on these lifts. But when it comes to mind muscle connection, keep that for isolation exercises and keep that for only 3 to 4 week block at a time and use it for correctional purposes. Okay, what are the benefits of using external cueing? Benefit is improved form and safety during your heavy lifts, which is the most important thing when it comes to consistently building muscle and strength. You need to be safe. You need to be performing your lifts with proper form. And that's it, guys. That's the end of our video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for our next episode with another topic for muscle building, strength building, and fat loss.